It's no attack percent, but 4-liner with crit could actually be good. We're gonna level that. All right, we got a 4-liner for Xiao. This could get 40 crit damage. If it does, I'll take off every piece of clothing that I have. All right, go fuck yourself. You just hate Veresa because she's the best plunge DPS? I literally don't hate Veresa. There's this narrative that I hate Veresa. It's not true, bro. There was only a bit of hatred because the Jeff likes her. That's number one. And because she brought Long Night's Oath, which is an atrocity. That's number two. It's not her. Oh, and a bit of agenda posting where Mawika does a lot of carrying. But it wasn't her fault at all. Why me? Sorry. You said you would press a button to delete her? Okay. If an innocent bystander was standing in front of on a trolley in front of a train track and the train was coming, okay, and you had to pull a lever, it was gonna hit 16 of your family members, one of which is your beautiful and favorite I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but Adeptus Xiao. Okay, train's coming to hit them all. Do you pull the lever that it switches to the innocent bystander, or do you let the 16 people that you love die? Me personally, I pulled the lever. It hit Veresa. No disrespect. You did nothing wrong. It was not your fault. It was for Xiao. What are you talking about? It's called Schrodinger's problem. Look it up. Dude, Schrodinger was kind of fucked up, bro. He said he speculated. He stipulated that if there's a cat in a box, okay, and you sit on it and you don't know, you're like, oh shit, there's a cat in that box, and you don't know if the cat's alive or dead, you have to make sure the cat's dead so you can be sure of an outcome. Because think about it, if the cat's alive, you don't know until you open the box. So the only way to be sure that the cat's either alive or dead, the only way you can have a for sure answer is if you like shoot the box. But you shouldn't do that. That's fucked up, and I can't believe he said that. So if anything, make sure the cat's okay. Why would Schrodinger say that, bro? Yeah, that's not what Schrodinger said. I'm sorry. I mean, honestly, it might have been, though. He was the original RB'er, bro. That's a 50-50 loss. Schrodinger made the thought experiment to show how ridiculous quantum mechanics are, and it's not interpreted as quantum mechanics 101 among regular people, lol. Yeah, this is why no one talks to physics majors. I'm sorry. No. I was RBing. Schrodinger's my homie, bro. Me and Schrodinger, we go way back. I'm sorry about his cat or not, bro. We go way back. All right, we go way back. Physics catching a stray. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. All right, why am I only getting fucking finale pieces, bro? Like, literally, how could anyone dislike Veresa, bro? Look at her. You think there's any thoughts in her head, bro? Fraud. I don't like her. I just like the crime she committed. It wasn't even her fault. Like, she just accidentally made a crime. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Here's a new set for Xiao. Whoopsie. Why am I even farming the set? We support women's wrongs? I was gonna say you misspelled wrongs, but I can't read. That's how you spell wrongs. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why'd I think wrong had no W? What? Wait, I'm cooked right now. Oh, wait. You guys want to know what I learned how to do? I learned how to send redacted messages. 6 to 7. I'm sorry. Someone redeemed. Okay, I can't run an ad right now, bro. Scammer. Wait, what was I gonna do? Run the ad, bro. Bro, I don't even have an ad to run. You can't run an ad until an hour of the stream has passed. It's been 4 minutes. I literally can't, even if I wanted to. Make up an ad. Are you feeling lonely? Empty. Meaningless. Well, thankfully, I have the solution for you. Do you want a purpose in life? Something to do. A reason to wake up. A reason to keep going. Might I introduce you? Then Vermillion Hereafter is right for you. With the new domain released in the Chasm of Genshin Impact, you can farm Vermillion Hereafter and Echoes of an Offering. These two artifact sets provide you with 18% attack on their 2-piece, making them great for many different characters. Echoes of an Offering is also best in slot on many great DPSs, or at least a viable option on many great ones, such as Clorind, Ayato, who are both Razor, who are all at the top of the meta. Vermillion Hereafter is also a viable artifact set, not only as a 2-piece on almost any attack scaler, but also as a 4-piece on burst, certain characters whose HP drains and also use their burst DPS, like Xiao, like Linny, like Gaming, and you know, everyone loves it. Ask your doctor if Vermillion is right for you. Also, okay, I did see one guy, it only had like 2 likes, so I'm not gonna get stun locked, but I'm gonna use this as a way to talk about something I want to talk about. People glazed Nightline exploration, but you needed 5-star characters to do anything. No, bro. Have you tried hopping in a fucking Saurian? I just, all I'm gonna say is the fucking Kuhenki and Nodcry, no disrespect, doesn't feel as fluid as even the worst Saurian from Natlan. I'm sorry. Now, yes, the characters, the 5 stars especially, but even some of the 4 stars like Aoife had much better exploration mechanics than Nodcry. 100%. And I think some Nodcry characters should have a bit more explorationism. But even just the area mechanics were like very fluid. Some were annoying, but the Shilinen, okay, the Shilinen, to be fair, the Shilinen was a lot better than the orange Saurian. Oh, dude, I was debating getting Venti's bow and then the banner changed. But now I want C6 Yansan. But I pulling for a 4-star is low-key crazy. If insanity, why are you my remedy? Which banner do I even go for, bro? Veresa or Shilonen? Veresa, let's make a deal. If I get Yansan in one temple, I will speak only praise of you. I will uplift you, and I will, you know what? I'll say it. If I get Yansan in a temple, I'll call you better than Xiao. A deal's a deal. I'm a man of my word, if nothing else. If I'm nothing else, I'm a man of my word. Veresa, please don't come home, but let your friend Yansan, your coach, come home in your stead. 4-star, please, not 5. Okay, good. Yansan, bro. Yansan. Yansan, bro. Yansan. 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 Oh my! Okay. Listen, I didn't mean what I said. It was an exaggeration. Thank you, Veresa. You are great. You are beautiful. This is a big favor you did to me, and I really appreciate it. Should I write it down, bro? Should I tweet it, bro? As much as it pains me to admit it, I must call a spade a spade. Veresa, a pink cow, is stronger. Type the right word, better. No, but better is like worse than stronger, you know? Librarian What the fuck is this? I don't want to live with the consequences, bro. Okay, but what if there's context. I said I would say it, but there's context. I have an idea. Fuck, bro. Imagine the Jeff waking up to this. That guy's probably playing Slay the Spire right now. As much as it pains me to admit it, I must call a spade a spade. Varesa, a pink cow, is better than Xiao, an Adeptus, and the Vigilant Yaksha. This is something that I commend Queen Veresa for. However, I do hope it changes in the near future. Okay, now that that happened, I was not sober when I tweeted that. I am not the same person. I don't agree with saying that. Xiao is still the best. But look, bro, look, Veresa's very strong. She's great. You don't have to put her down to uplift someone else. Is she in a better place meta-wise than Xiao? Yes. If you ask me, yo, Big Z, I need a DPS for my account. Should I get Veresa or Xiao? Obviously, I'll say Veresa. But listen, okay? You should play who you like. Xiao is you know, a great character. He has a lot of premium options. He's not the strongest DPS right now, but okay, there's a chance. What if we get leeway buffs, Adeptus buffs? What if we get a new artifact set, new constellation rework? What he can still clear. There's teams for him. Look at him. He's great. He's the icon of Genshin Impact. One of Genshin's most popular characters, ranked number 10 in Japan, bro. Great guy.
My parents always
Rest just jump scared me, low-key.
no matter how busy life gets.
I actually hope he doesn't get a new artifact set though. That would be fucked up. I mean, she is cute though, and she's strong. So it's not like it's not like I have no problem. Saying nice things about her. I just don't want to have to do it while begrudgingly saying negative things about another. Are those bandages on her fingers, by the way? I didn't even notice.
Xiao doing against
Does she have a bandage on every
Shield
single
Dire
finger?
Boss?
Okay, I know it looks like I'm looking at her. I promise I'm not. Does she have a bandage on every single finger? Bro, no, okay, the angle was awkward, but it wasn't.
Glop.
How else do I see her hand? Go on, okay, Ziox. I won't until they stop agenda posting, but I did see something. I actually saw it on Twitter. I don't know how to feel about this, so I'm not gonna say anything, but I will show it to you. Merry Christmas, Mr. Streamer. Where are you going at this hour? Vermillion. How many times? How many more? Okay, well, like what? Okay, why did you draw this, bro? What is happening? How many more times? How many more nights till I have to spend? Will I have to spend alone? Do you still love me anymore? When will I finally be good enough, bro? Bro, I'm doing Vermillion for you, motherfucker. What do you think? Who do you think I'm doing it for? Who do you think I'm doing it for? Hey, good. It was good art though. It was actually good art. I'll link it in chat. Go show them some love. But what the hell, man? What the hell, bro? There's a fic in replies. Yeah, I am not reading that. I am not reading this. Now, this is something I am not reading. Genshin releasing new units that help old units is good. It doesn't mean it's just a wheelchair anytime an old character that's bad becomes good or decent, okay? Like, I'm sorry. It just isn't. I'm sorry. Now, sure, if all the off-field characters are doing 80% of the damage, 70% of the damage, sure. But even then, it depends. Like, Ayato was never great, but there was a period where he was decent. Why? Because he was an on-field hydro applier. His damage wasn't amazing, but he applied a fuck ton of hydro. The other characters did everything. Now, there's hydro characters that do that, but better. Okay, Neuvillette, and then I guess Neuvillette's the best for hydro on-field. There's other options. There's other on-fielders, but like, it's hydro's such a broken element that like applying a lot of it with good off-fielders is inherently going to be good, right? So it's like weird. Like, Child for a while was really good, but Xiangling was the off-field carry. So were people like, Child's getting wheelchaired? Maybe, but like, I think that's a weird argument. Like, I didn't put Child as a top 10 DPS because it wasn't him. He was the driver. Ziox top 10 DPS. This was 4 years ago. Do not listen, bro. This was 1.6. All right. So I think Child was he was an honorable mention. And this is what I said.
More an enabler than a DPS. While he does do a pretty good amount of damage on field, he does less than the characters he's enabling by attacking very fast and applying hydro very fast.
See, like, he was a good character. All right. I know now there's better options, but he was a good character. But he wasn't the main DPS. Were people like, oh, he sucks wheelchair? No, it's like he's good. But Xiangling's the one in the back. Fucking heavy lift. Hey, get him, go over. Hey, get him, go over. So, like, you know, just keep that in mind. I don't mind the word, like, I don't mind the term, and sometimes it's applicable, but I think it's overused. I think it's just a bit overused. That's all. But this is a different example. Like, this is more of a case where I don't know if it's more or less applicable, but it's a different example than, like, for example, an actual main DPS, and then a new support comes out that makes them good. For example, Chevris made a lot of Pyro and Electro characters better. Even Durin Chevris Fischl, like, that team with any slot's good. But I would argue that the beauty of Genshin is that a team like that can make your mediocre character go from mediocre to actually have a good team. Like, it is their best team to be there, even if they're doing 40% of the team's damage. But it's not like, yeah, Fischl and Durin are really good, but what's the alternative? Support sucking, and then your main DPS has to do it. Like, Hypercarries, in my opinion, I think Genshin's been releasing a lot of Hypercarries, so this might change, and your opinion might be different than mine. But in my heart, Genshin is not a Hypercarry-oriented game. And I mean Xiao, who's a Hypercarry, okay? But in my mind, Genshin is more reactions, team building, team damage. It's a team. More so than one guy. And again, I mean Xiao, who's a hypercarry. But they've been releasing more and more hypercarries, which is fine. But the teams that aren't hypercarry teams aren't just like, oh, well, Mawika's off field, she's doing everything. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, she's the best unit in your team. Agreed, we agree. Like, you put her in a Veresa team, she's the best character there. But Veresa's still really fucking good. No one's like, oh, a wheelchair. But I mean, okay, Veresa's different because there was also some agenda posting with her where you spend like 18 seconds on fucking Mawika doing your optimized insane combo where Veresa's there like not even half the time, but I digress. Let me sip some coffee. Sorry for the Veresa. I do like Veresa. And I actually really like Mawika combos being this optimized. I just wish her base level was a bit lower. That's just my thoughts. Yeah, just a little bit of something I wanted to yap about that I don't think people care about, but that I care about. Not even, I mean, I don't know. It's not a big deal, but I do care more about it just affects the way we talk about characters. The way, I mean, it doesn't affect the way I need to talk about characters because I can just make a video and say it the way I want to say it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's not a big deal. Like, I don't think it's harmful, but it's like, you know, I think that's kind of a lost art in Genshin. Is like you can make teams that look like TikTok teams, like complete garbage, but they work. Why? Because I mean, even Star Rail, like, look at fucking Build Shui's account, bro. They do a bunch of random bullshit that looks complete ass, but it works. Because you kind of understand team building. And yeah, the Shui in the team's the worst character by a long shot, but at least something's going on. I respect that. Same with Genshin. Like, if I take a dog shit character and I play some good supports and I'm not just... Okay, it would be wheelchair if it's Mawika, Sitlali, Bennett, or Yansan, whatever, and they're just doing everything. And then Aloy's there looking pretty. That is complete wheelchair, I agree. But if it's like, you know, okay, I want to play Yoimiya. What's your best team? Durin, Fischl, Chevy? Yeah, Durin, Fischl, and Chevy are all better characters than Yoimiya. But you're still playing her, man. And, you know, in Sijin Asot, right now, she's a good option. She is. Would I pull for her? Absolutely not. Do not pull for Yoimiya. But you know, like, she has a smile on her face. And she does more than being like nothing. I like that you're not negative. Well, I don't want to be overly positive, but I'm easily pleased. But then when it comes to meta, I try to be honest, okay? Like, I don't want you to waste primo depths. I do try to be honest. But I also come from a history where I as a player, because I play a lot of games, I try to make videos that me, the gamer, would want to watch. That's just what I do, okay? And as a player, I remember a lot of the times when there's a character that's bad, people will be like, okay, fuck this character, no one cares, they suck, get this character. Or it would be a free game usually, play this character, or do this instead. I'm not asking that. I want to know what to do with this shit character, okay? So if you want to make your fucking Yoimiya good, here's how you do it, okay? I feel like you're not honest enough. You told Nick Diluc isn't that bad and that's bullshit. Okay, you're wrong. He's an AR fucking 30 player who wants to clear early game stuff. If he wants to play Diluc, let him play Diluc. Do you know how shit your game experience is going to be if you're meta slaving at AR 30? Like, what the fuck? I get it. You don't want to waste resources. But the 20k Mora you're going to spend getting him to level 20, like, who gives a fuck in the long run? And I also think early game Diluc's not that bad. But yes, obviously he's not great. Like, I wouldn't recommend you play Diluc. But, like, it's not like he was doing, like, anything relevant. Yeah. And it's not like he already... So this is a big distinction. He already had Diluc. If he asked me, yo, Nick, should I pull on the Diluc banner? Yo, Nick, should I pull on Veresa or Shilinen? I made a fucking 20-minute rant on what I think. Like, I would tell you exactly, right? If Diluc had a banner, I'd be like, fuck no. But he has him. So it's like, if you want to play him, you can. Is he good? No. I do respect... I mean, I like the team building of this game, though. I think you can literally make any character work. Now, that doesn't mean you should, but, like, it's nice. It's nice that I could... realistically clear with any character in the game, like clear abyss with any character. Onslaught's a bit different, which is good. It's good to have a mode that's you kind of have to lock in. But with that, then actual wheelchairs come in, right? Like if you told me, Zox, can you clear with your level 40 Noelle? I'd be like, yeah, and I'd play Mawika, Sitlali, and then a support, Yansan, Bennett, and I would never swap into Noelle. And then that is absolute wheelchaired. Agree. But, you know, if I played Noelle with, like, Durin and Albedo, is Noelle the best character in the team? No. Is that team a wheelchair? Also no. But some people might call it that. Albedo and Durin are doing more damage from off field than Noelle is. Okay. But, like, I'm playing her in her best or one of her best teams because I want to play her. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm still forming my opinion. It's not, like, a big deal, but... I think people overuse the word. Do you guys want to see my artifacts on her? I'm preparing an account review. 22 ER, 1404 HP, 1255 HP, 1554 HP, 1554 HP. Why play for meta when you can play a team of gay women? Okay, now, can I be honest with you, though? Don't quote me on this, but honestly, with Genshin, Star Rail, a lot of the games I play, that ends up being the meta anyways, bro. It ends up being the meta anyways, bro. Like it or not, you're probably going to play that. Jake said, I'm on whenever. I said, I just finished yapping. Give me I want to say 5 to 10. Chat, we have to spend a resin. Fuck, bro. I could have talked while spending resin. What am I doing? I could have talked while spending resin. Yo, give me 6 to 7 minutes, bro. Give me 6 to 7 minutes. But yeah, I mean, okay, to give you a bit more nuance, chatter, I am sometimes, I do sugarcoat things, but I try to, actually, no, I don't even think that's true. Never mind. No nuance. It's no nuance November. It depends which Zox you're asking. Like in a guide review, I'll always be like as informative as I can, like as nuanced as I can. Twitch Ziox, sometimes I yap. I mean, look, bro, it's Twitch. What do you want from me? That's why, like, what the hell? This could be good. I think YouTube is a lot, like, better. Like, I think I'm more proud of my YouTube content because I'm like, okay, I worked hard on this. This is what I believe. This is what I, like, am putting out into the world. Twitch, I don't know what the fuck can happen. Like, I might fucking... I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'll do in 30 minutes. I might rip my shirt off and then tomorrow I have to live with that reality. It's like, it's different. Like YouTube, I can like plan stuff. I might bloom, bro. You think, do you really think I wanted to say, oh my God, I'm blooming? No, but it changed the trajectory of my life. I don't even know how that came out of my mouth. There was no context to it. Yes, there was. Yes, there was, bro.